Alright, are we good? Alright, hello, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So, how are you guys all doing? I am really excited to get back into this. So, last time we were introduced to the beloved characters. There's Phoenix Wright and then his mentor, Mia Fey. We went through the first case already, and then the second case, unfortunately, Mia was murdered. And the person who is accused of her murder is her sister, Maya. And the attorney that Mia recommended won't take on the case. So it is up to us to figure out what's up. And we're gonna meet my favorite character, so I'm really excited. So I hope you guys all are. Let's get started. Ah, shoo. Hold on, my dog needs to be somewhere else. Can't do this while mommy's streaming. Hey, hi. Shushu's a loud baby. Loud baby boy. Alright, let's just get started. I'll have to see if I remember my shitty voices. They might have changed. I don't know, it's been a week. Ah yes, Turnabout Sisters. So all the cases are called Turnabout blah blah. Ah, great. Okay, so I talked to him already. See if he says anything. Very sorry, but I have got nothing to say regarding this matter. Okay, let's see if there's a new location or dialogue. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. Police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Okay. See, I just don't remember. What I do next. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness. You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. Okay. This game, yeah, has its jank. I have to, like, present specific evidence or certain topics. An expensive pot of plants. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Oh yeah, Phoenix is like chronically broke. I just want to see if there's anything. Okay. You just have to try stuff. Okay, this is what I needed to do next. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Oh, poor Maya. Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bone. What? No, he's the complete opposite. He's very healthy. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4:00 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, I'm gonna take the case. Fuck yeah. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Hell yeah, Phoenix! Huh? Why? Why? Well... Can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Oh, it's Fetus Wright! Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. That's right. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Oh. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Whew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. Oh, you have no idea, Phoenix. You have no idea. Just wait. One last question. You are innocent, right? Oh yeah, she's gonna totally say, I'm guilty of murdering my own sister. Like... Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So... Oh, so what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Panties? Don't do that, okay? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. Yep, panties. There has to be something in there. Okay. Alright, let's go check it out. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come in here, I end up embarrassing myself? Oh, you poor baby Phoenix. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. Wright was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? No, this is Ace Attorney. There are no coincidences. Alright, let's see what's going on with that drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely suspicious about this Miss May. Yeah, she has a wiretap instead of panties in her drawer. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman. Oh my god, Phoenix. Phoenix. We need to get you a date. Oh, I'm holding off. Okay. Woman, bottom. Wait. I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy? Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued! I guess I could have gone a little bit longer last time. I just want to, like, keep it at 2 hours. Okay. Let's keep going. There he is! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh, what voice do I give him? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll bond me in an instant. You want that. You definitely want that, Phoenix. You want him to be on you in an instant. Okay. You can tell who I ship. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I am the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the detail of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. It looks like a penis. And the cause of death? Erectile dysfunction. Okay. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir! You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir! I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Boom, 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 boom. It's so good. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Well, you have to find it. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Was it her shoe? The chancla? Okay, that's Spanish. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Yep. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Yeah, this is definitely not, like, plot or, like, hand-holding or anything. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. So we have to press. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure I did much, though. Right, please continue. Okay, there are 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's very quick. That's abnormally quick. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. I made him and his voice and Phoenix's voice is way too similar, but I'm also not a man. It's a little hard. It's a little hard for me. Yes, sir! Okay, yep. Are you absolutely sure it was us? He's like, looks so dumb right now. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. Okay, but who has hair like yours? I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Why is that? What's your reason? Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? He's so dumb. They're all dumb. I heard you say it. You didn't say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Are you colorblind? Well, I guess she's pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Hard. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed and forgot about it, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright. Okay, examine the crime. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it? Smarty Pants? Who, the killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ah, Urk. Ha, I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. I love him so much. I love him. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Unless it's to put my penis in. Okay. Hey, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hemoglobins, hermogoblin bob. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I am no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh, poor Gumshoe. That was a miss. Right, where was I? Okay, blood on the victim's finger. Which hand? On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha, nice try. Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see where I was getting at there. Okay, sure out the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This is not a book or a movie. This isn't a movie, Detective. Though it is a game. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Ah, yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said! That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. I didn't press him on everything. Okay. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. Okay, did I already press him on this? I think so. Yeah, I already did this. I love him so much. I love Edgeworth. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Okay, I think I pressed him on that. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Detective Gumshoe. Oh wait, I know where to go from this. I remember. Okay. I just need to get through all the dialogue. Okay, so I have to present the evidence that she didn't have time to fucking write anything. Yeah, the death was instantaneous. Yeah. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Here it is, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? I think it was the day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... I love him so much! That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I love him so much. I love him. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known that you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. May have lived for a few minutes. Okay. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. You're all a bunch of simps. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. They're all a bunch of simps. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Murder occurred. Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fanco Law offices. That's right, big boy. Oh god. Edgy's not into that, though. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Oh, here we go. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. You can totally tell that she, like, doesn't moisturize. She's, like, totally hideous. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. She has really bad posture. I don't know why anyone would want to go out with her. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. What about that was solid? I don't see any need to trouble the witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. I don't think you're talking about the testimony there. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand where you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? They so on each other. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course I'm gonna cross-examine the witness. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, start pressing the shit out of this. Alright. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out my window, you know. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I have, like, a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Do you want me to badger you instead? Because I will. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! They're simps. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Okay, she was being attacked. Okay. We need to know what side. I know how this goes. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Okay. How do you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. And also, Clueless is like a really good show. I really identify with Cher. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Huh? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. This is slander, Phoenix. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. Yes, we do. I was there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rar. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Alright. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statuary clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee. I see. I only wish you had been detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay, the victim, she dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay. This is what I need to press her on, because how does she know? Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? You dumbass, it was the first case. He's so dumb. Oh, well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. I think I have to present it. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You already are pretty revealing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but... You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Got him. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse this issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Okay, I have to go see what's up with my dog. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. I've caught one murderer. Well, only once. And yet you didn't remember that there was a thinker. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fanco? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from, like, my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. But you can't hear the fucking clock sound from across the street. She could have easily have heard the clock. That's absurd. Does she have super hearing? Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. The wiring was out. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Step on me. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong, that's right. Okay, that's the right answer. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. I think the answer is that it's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. Right, okay, I did get the right one. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Don't fat shame. Don't fat shame, Phoenix. I love the little detail that the eye twitch. Fat? Well, Miss May? You fat shamed her, Mr. Wright. Huh? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. Because he's Edgeworth. Edgeworth knows everything because Edgeworth is the best. And I love him. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was removed before the murder. We know that. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Huh? That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Do you have proof? Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can, actually. Ho ho. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. This is a court, Phoenix. You're supposed to have proof. Okay, it's the phone conversations. Yeah. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Ah, I probably should tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Yep. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. I mean, I'm a man. I am definitely a masculine, very manly man. Yes. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Dun. Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. You need some sleep, Edgy. Maybe you could get some rest with Phoenix. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for valuation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Alright, so... yeah, I already read that. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. There's no way she could have seen it because Larry Butts made it. The witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. You were there at the first case, Judge, dumbass. Made by Larry Butt. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and they both were used to murder. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. There is no way that people can, like, make things that aren't at the store. Who does that? Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, good one, Phoenix. Good one. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. Her boobs are gonna sag. Yep. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Chill, girl. Chill. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, that's really suspicious. You're not suspicious of her, Judge. This is the court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Hey. Oh, like, I didn't, like, totally lose it. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. I can't wink very well. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? If I keep wrinkling like this, it's gonna ruin, like, my Botox. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you'd heard about it. The witness had never held a clock in her hands. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiretap. Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I am not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. All these voices, they're shitty. But my voice, it takes my palm. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes. Can you prove that? I think not. We heard it! Edgeworth, you're usually the smart one. We heard it. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. It's a clock. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands then an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like this? You lawyer. You got him. You totally got him. Oh god, it's so funny. It's not fair. All of you keep ganging up on me like that. I am the victim. I am always the victim. Oh, so I'm like the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, what? That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. They're not gonna simp anymore. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Oops. Oof, oof. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off. There's not more you want to... Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I like to see her pull that off, weren't you? So you're a mind reader now? Damn, she's good. How is she good? Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and like, I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? People get room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. It was an iced caramel macchiato with soy milk and with a splash of ice and with 10 milligrams of caramel, stirred. I don't know what they ordered at Starbucks. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. And then you have regular shits. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. I gave him a little something as a tip. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Yeah, but it does, because why would she happen to be tapping the victim's phone but also witness the murder? It is suspicious. Her testimony stands. She, saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Oh, so we're making the right choice. I mean, I know we're making the right choice. I played this, but... Why? What is your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Then let us, like, prove it. Let us question it. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. I don't think that's how this works, but this is Ace Attorney. It doesn't function like actual real court. It's very absurd. That is my condition. But I will do whatever you say, Edgy. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. And it won't be The first or the last time? Well, it is the first time. It won't be the last time that she... Okay. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Oh. You fell right into my trap. Oh, you would outright say it. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. See if I can remember his voice. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Also, what are bellboys supposed to look like to you? He does have cool hair. I like the caramel coloring here. Yes, sir? I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from my guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And after I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself... I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... Oh, them? Ahem. The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Okay. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV. She was watching porn. And wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. So how would she be looking out the window then? I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Establishing an alibi, that's why. Okay. You are sure it's Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you were so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embrasse, sir? Embrasser, is that French for embrace? I think it's kiss. Yes! Okay. It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. It's court, of course it's tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I will give you one question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? I think it's this one. Tell me a bit again about their room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. That is ridiculous even with current Starbucks prices. I see. Huh? $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Though it is room service, but this was also 2001. There's no fucking way. Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know? And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. Huh? What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. You got nothing. You got nothing, Edgy. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Oh, yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barster there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Oh, don't you celebrate yet, Phoenix. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Oh, the scandal. Oh, how dare an adult woman who can consent check into a room with a man. Oh, the scandal. We must call in the neighborhood ladies, all the neighborhood old ladies, and tell them over tea. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As it has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it to, if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. I love all the oofs. Upstart. Amateur. All the big theater words are not gonna save you. My darling, darling Edgy. These accusations are ludicrous. He's such a theater kid. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. I want a gavel. That would be fun. It would be so fun to have a gavel. Alright. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. He is cool. I love him. I love Edgy. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. He is attractive, but I don't think he's into girls. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. No, you agree. You agree. You just don't want to admit it. Okay. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No, you have not been proven innocent yet. Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead. Oh, but I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss... Oh. I keep mixing up their voices. The man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms will work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis... Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I'll get it in June. And then... Okay. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Yep, the victim dodged the attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Okay, I'm gonna take a pee break, and then we'll start the day 2 of investigation. And I'll keep streaming for about 40 minutes, and then I'll be done. So, see you guys in a sec. I'll have Shushu join in a little bit. Yeah, you gonna join in with mommy? Oh. Okay, you can't chew the cord though, okay? I get you. I get you. You're such a sweet purper. 알았어. We're gonna keep going, Shushu. Might not be able to see him very well, but it's okay. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, shut up. You wanna go down? You wanna go down? Oh, you're shaking. I think you wanna go down. Alright, say bye bye. Say bye bye. Okay. You're gonna go down? You're gonna go down, okay. Are you gonna be a quiet baby? Are you gonna be a nice and quiet baby? Yeah? 알았어. Be a nice baby. Alright. Let's see if Shushu will behave. Because I don't like to keep him in my bathroom. Yeah, he's just running around now. Alright, let's do this investigation. Alright. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. You need to unalive yourself, like, right now. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He doesn't look scared at all. He's just like, how did I get here? Huh. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Which position? Huh? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. I, like, dated someone named Jose once. He was totally, like, an idiot. So I dumped him. For his brother. Maybe if I get something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. What way can I say it that makes it sound not criminal? Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, It's called law school. Have you ever watched Legally Blonde? Creep. This woman's impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Also, bad people have a certain look to them. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, some scum-sucking, dick-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I'm totally not a bottom. I'm totally a top. What are you talking about? I'm not a bottom for Mr. Edgeworth. I can tell. Does she have a thing? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Probably just against you. I bet she, like, sleeps with other lawyers. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay, I don't think I can present her with anything that would get her to talk yet. Okay. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. There is something in here, but I'm not sure if I'm at the point where... You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Yes, okay. Yep, I was right. Nah, I'm imagining things. Okay, so not yet. Not yet. Later, though, I'm supposed to look at them. Okay, the hotel. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. You know what they say, like, clout. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Because I have bearing on these decisions. Because I'm not an ordinary bellboy, sir. I actually have any bearing and weight. I am not at the bottom of the totem pole at all. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are an honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir? Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. He just wants clout. Everyone wants clout. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Oh, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. Who says ilk? That's so weird. We both carry the scent of danger. You're a bellboy. What about you is dangerous? There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Nah, he just wants clout. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. Not absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? Why are you proposing this with a lawyer? It's absurd. The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. It's not a manor, though. Well, what do you think? I think you need to go to school for marketing, because you know that's sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I might need to make tea. Okay, let's examine things. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Oh, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. I want some. Nice weather again today. I can see the fan cola. Okay. Oh yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. What, is this a Bond film now? Just kidding, sir. Oh ho ho ho. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he's more than serious. A simple bed. There definitely wasn't any fucking on here. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Ah, I still see. Okay. Okay, let's check here. Huh? Looks like Grossberger's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Look at this. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 laying here. Something's been written in pencil in the backs. DL6 incident. Oh, we will learn about that later. Exhibit A. DL6 incident. Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Okay, the Exhibit A first. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Okay. A photo lies on the desk. Uh-huh. And he's got an Asper chin. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Okay, yeah, we have to swap the photos. I think I'll swap them. Because the bellboy can tell us. And notice the Indiana Jones painting is missing. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... They look like Indiana Jones. It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Okay. Let's talk to the bellboy. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked it with Miss April May. How about to write an affidavit? Affidavit? I don't know. I don't know lawyer words. Swearing that's him. An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about it. Yeah, let's have him write it. Why not? Well, sure, why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Hell yeah. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay, so now we have to go talk to her. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? The only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, you cannot take what people say personally. Okay. Now we have to present this. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where to do? Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? And how? Sometimes how? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. What base? No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Oh, I'm so close. Okay. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. I mean, who else has purple hair like that? Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Yeah, Phoenix, chill. Keep your cool. Now, tell me about this man you were with. That man? He's my boss. Red, White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. I just love the puns of the names. Red, White. I know he's a Trump supporter. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Okay. Is he back yet? Okay. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You again! Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, well. You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial, the trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through me, maybe? It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. I like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you give me some information. Hell yeah. So you came to see the trial? Yes, yes I did! Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Rice. But No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall of Indiana Jones. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well... I got rid of it. Quite tired of that thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please speak no more of that accursed painting. Okay, I know what to present him with. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once! I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge. But I have to know, who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. Oh. What is that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What has him so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. Huh? He's fallen silent as a stone. A rather large stone. I guess I should return that photo. Okay. Alright, I drank too much. Too much of this. I have to go to the bathroom again. I'm back. Oh, I kind of actually worked with the music a little bit. Alright. So now we go to Blue Corp. Oh, gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for his voice. Okay. What's with the surreal decor? There's the Indiana Jones. Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? That's definitely not a word. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary. I am definitely not pretentious. I have like a million accents going on at once. What is this guy's problem? I am Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know. Corporate expansion official. My business dealings brings me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. You are just a commoner. You are a measly commoner. What a fruitcake. Oof, be careful who you say that to. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That is the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes. This guy's arrogance meters off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat. I definitely was not banging her on the regular. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones, tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. I have people for that, if you must know. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, definitely not Bob Marley. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Oh, you don't say. I, Red, White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. It's totally not stupid. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I know his voice is ripped. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Hmm? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? Don't ask it as a question. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. I definitely know foreign words with my splendiferous vocabulary that you mere mortal cannot grasp. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oof. He punched me. Assault! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, so they're your bitches. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. There's a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him. Why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Yeah, he's a dick. Okay, let's go back to Grossberg. Oh, I don't think he noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Oh, because who was that? Oh, you! What's wrong? You looked so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Okay, we already got that. Okay. So I paid Boop. Cannot talk. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Thought it was strange. Here was Maya, your own apprentice's little sister, in desperate need. Accused of killing her own sister, no less, and you wouldn't take the case. I finally realized why. You and Red White are connected. He's Blackmailing you. Your lover, that would have been funny. I should have picked that. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Grossberg, sir? There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
Oh, so you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, tell me what happened.
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand a defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police and politicians. They're his bitches.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
We will definitely learn more about the DL6 case. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked. The police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of the country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit longer. Up until a certain point, so it'll be just over 2 hours. It's funny, look in this room, it seems so normal. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. There we go, okay. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? T through Z. T, U, I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? There we go. Okay, let's go back to Blue Corp. Oh, I don't have what I need yet. Yeah, I don't have what I need yet. Misty Faye, that's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah, let's look. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only those words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Yes! Yes! She was his understudy. Okay. Skim. Okay, suicide. Ah! There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all, too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Ah, okay. Now we can take this. I mean, it's stupid to confront the murderer with this, but this is what you're supposed to do. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear nasty accidents may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'll need to present this. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? I think you're mistaken. My name is not Black, it's White, so it'd be whitemail. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Burp. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Mr. White.
Oh my god. Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you?
Oh, White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What? Mr. White. Mr. White, this is another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now.
Beep.
Did I not tell you, Mr. Raw? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal.
Butts was that murder, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. He is hot garbage. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. That was actually kind of fun.
I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Yes, they let me out of detention. I did my homework and... Okay. Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you. Ha, now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. Miss Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, help me break out of here. Good luck. Well, you could cheer for me in the court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Go Phoenix! No, please don't. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Hmm? Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you could do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show him a thing or two. Okay. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Were they ever realistic in this game? Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Okay, yes, I am definitely saving. Alright. So that's actually gonna be all for today. I went over 2 hours. So that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to do the ridiculous voices. Next time, which will probably be like 2 weeks from now, because I'm planning on putting out another video essay about Tifa and Earth next week. So probably the next stream will be 2 weeks from now. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. It was really fun to do the voices. I really love this game. It's fun. It's ridiculous, but it's really fun. I love how absurd it is. So, yeah, if you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm really close to 100, so please do that for me, and I will see you next time. Bye!